April have been one hell of a month, hasn't it? So that is why I am happy we are now in May, and may it not get destroyed as my rectum on a bad Friday. That is mainly because I'm eating strong food and I am literally using mayonnaise. So I can't handle the spices. I want to, but my body is like, no. But I like it. But the body, no. So we are here today with r/VirtualYoutubers. We're gonna be checking out memes, funny stuff, and probably not so funny stuff because stuff have happened, and yeah, we're gonna be checking those out. So you know what? Let's Letland. I'm a professional at speaking gibberish. God damn it. And we're starting off with this photo is crazy, but I'm so happy for her. And it is Iron Mouse in front of Capitol Hill. Damn. What is that about? I need to check, see the comments. Oh, okay. It's about Iron Mouse talking in Washington about CVID. That is incredible. Can you imagine that? Going from being just a VTuber and then stand in Capitol Hill talking about stuff like this. That is incredible. There was also really fun when she wrote, and all I can think about is how I'm gonna have to explain what a VTuber is to them. That's gonna be hard because there's a lot of old people, and we know old people. I mean, I love some old people, but many old people, they really don't have our best interest in mind, sadly. But that is incredible, so massive kudos to Iron Mouse for this. Every time a new drama comes up like Google Dookie. Oh god. I mean, yeah, I have been reading so many Google Docs lately, so it is like ingrained into my brain hole. Keep swimming always. Legend of the Sea. That is two legends right there, man. Oh my god. It's gonna be weird knowing Gura graduated. I guess we have no more Seaman. I mean, Sea Girl more likely, but well, whatever. That didn't swim. But like Gura, I hope she will be swimming well. Wherever she is swimming after this, I hope it will be moist and wet in full glory. Sounds a little bit kinky right there. Mouse going to Congress. Oh my. Oh god. Oh dude, I can imagine that feeling to stand in front of all these people. Oh my god. I mean, when back in the school, when I was standing in front to talk about whatever subject we had in school, like read up and stuff, I always hated that. Oh my god. And then do that in front of like all these old people that is like judging you, and let's be fair, there is a lot of really bad people up there. Oh my god. Isn't there like Marjorie Green Taylor or what the fuck she's called? That, oh my god. Bollocks. Matara is leaving the shoujo on May 5th. Yeah, I read about that. That is sad because she's awesome. And I did also read that Ike Everland of New Sanji Ian is graduating as well due to his health. And from what I read, it's pretty severe stuff, like, you know, the depression and stuff, which I definitely can relate to because I've been struggling with that. And when you have that kind of mental health issues with depression, anxiety and whatnot, all of these things, and you have things you need to do, it's so easy to just push it. You know, like, yeah, I need to do this. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow turns to a week, and then you're like, oh shit, I really need to do this. And then it turns to a month, and you're like, oh my lord. So I wish him the best, and the same for Matara, and I hope they do well wherever they go after this. And adding to the Twitch stream of indie VTuber Nyana Banana appears on in front page of Rule 34 last night during her stream. Small cats need attention. Don't ask why this is here. I love the blank face and the pudding on the head. And the art, isn't that I recognize the art style. Pretty sure I've seen it before. I fucking love VTuber exposers! I love when people who sell themselves as cutesy and sweet are exposed as
the sociopathic, selfish psychos they truly are!
That voice went places, didn't it? And then we have this text blurb to this meme. Honestly, I am surprised people are complaining about recurring VTuber drama. I do a lot of legal work, and conflict between business partners, associates, and especially co-owned family businesses after dad or mom pass away is just part of the landscape. Sometimes when two guys come to us for help setting up a business, we even take bets on how long before they start infighting. When money and business are involved, drama between partners is almost guaranteed at some point. No need to doom post, just get used to it. Well, I can see where they're coming from with this. Because as soon as it's a community, especially a large one, though it can happen in small ones as well, is that, as soon as it involves money, it involves creations, it involves large amount of influence and power, it's definitely something that can cause rifts because people are, fighting about, it can be money, it can be stuff rights about things, and it can easily create drama and rifts between people. And we have seen a lot in the VTuber circles, and I guess that will continue to happen because that happens in every single community. It's not just the VTuber community, it is literally everywhere. And I think it is important though that I think it is good as well when people that do all this awful stuff get exposed, so you as a fan and a watcher can make your own decision if you want to support them or not, because I think that is a rather important part, because I don't want to support someone that I think is an awful person. Though I don't enjoy when it's like VTuber exposés, because it is, it's sad in many ways because there are a lot involving people, there are lots of people that are getting hurt, etc. So I'm not a fan of the drama or anything like that, though I think it is good that it happens in that sense that you as a watcher can decide on your own what you think about following and stuff like that. And of course, as the poster mentioned, this stuff will continue happening because when there is a lot of people, there will continue to occur drama. So yeah, I think that is a very diplomatic answer, I guess. God damn. So support your OSHIs out there and OSHA violations that exist out there, because there is plenty of them, I've been told. Fire VTuber burns bridges. I just imagine, Super Mario in the old game, the first one, 8-bit, when you defeat Bowser and he's like, the bridge falls under, he's like, that is kind of Cinder right now. And, you can say that she literally burned her career to cinders. Yeah, I think it's really... I have read a bunch of, these Google Docs, as mentioned before. And it is really sad to see how many people have been hurt and literally burned by her and her actions. And I think it's good that she got exposed for it. And now I hope she will take the opportunity to become a better person and grow from this and do better. That is the thing I want to see. You might have been shit in the past. I have been shit in the past. But I also want to see improvement. Yeah, you were bad in the past, but are you bad today? I think that is a very important thing to, aspire to. I mean, obviously it's very different, oh yeah, I murdered 10 people, but I don't do that anymore. Oh my god! Gargur has graduated from Hololive. Fuck cringe culture! I fucking love VTubers! Me too, man, me too. Though I do... I see they have added not you on cinders and oh boy. But yes, VTubing is amazing. I love VTubers. It is so fascinating and just cool things to see. I think that is amazing. There are so many incredible, talented creators, big and small, part of agencies and independent. There is so many incredible ones. I think it's an industry that is just gonna keep growing because it's so easy for people to become one. I mean, even I have a model. I mean, it's not a 3D, it's just 2D, because who can afford stuff like that? Not this guy. And my computer probably would cough blood if I even tried to have a program running that stuff. It's giving lots of people an accessibility to be something else, and you know, and I think that is incredible how much people have been able to grow from this. Like, I mean, for example, Iron Mouse, as we saw before, like she had her immunity deficiency and stuff like that, so she couldn't do the things like normal people would be able to do that don't have those problems as her, you know? It helped me as well, you know, in senses, because when I feeling really bad and I'm streaming, I'm generally using my 2D model and stuff like that, because it feels better for me. Like, yeah, I don't need to think about, oh, how do I look like? I mean, yeah, I know I look like shit normally, but sometimes I'm not so bothered by it, but other times I'm like, no! And yeah, honestly, VTubers, amazing. 2025. Fauna graduation, Shion graduation, Chloe graduation, Fake Heart Attack VTuber, Mume graduation, Gura graduation, Matara leaves VShoujo, Cinder in Cinders, VTuber sells channel to gambling websites. Ah, what a wonderful year for rope. Okay, that was a little bit dark. Okay, ignore that. That was dark. That was dark. I am so sorry, but yeah, there have been so many graduations and Fake Heart Attack VTubers. What is that? Is it someone that faked a heart attack? That is pretty awful thing to do, though. That is very shitty. And Matara, you know, I'm just saying like this. Hakuna Matara, what a wonderful bug. Hakuna Matara, roaching by a storm. Okay, I couldn't rhyme there in the go, but I gave it a try. And then VTuber sells channel to gambling. They sell. Oh wait, they sold their channel to a gambling website. Ooh. Personally, I really hate gambling websites, stuff like that, because it's so fucking much. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I'm getting ads of that shit constantly. It's insane. It's like constantly spamming, and it's so easy to get stuck in it. You know, there is a reason why it is an easy addiction, you know? Maybe you can blast some money on that and hopefully win some big. And it makes sense considering the economy these days. I mean, everything is expensive. You can have 2 or 3 jobs and still barely pay your day. And then people see stuff like that, like, yeah, you know what? I'm betting $10. Maybe I can win big, because that happens, you know, one lucky person, 1 in a billion. Maybe that will be me. Then after that, you maybe I might get $10. I can't waste that. Like, let's go that. And then suddenly you have like, oh dear God, I've spent so much money and got so little back.
Stop using ChatGPT. I can also feed you misinformation when you ask me questions, and I'm also beautiful.
I mean, I can agree with very beautiful indeed. But yeah, the entire discourse with ChatGPT, I never actually used it. I just heard about it and people using it, and I'm like, oh well, because I like to write stories and stuff like that, and you know, I write myself, you know. And then it had been like ChatGPT, like literally doing the craziest shit. Like, bro, this gonna fuck up even more people. Have you not seen the insanity of everything around the conspiracy theories and stuff like that? It's already insane, and then you can have this now, and people are gonna be, oh look, even I agree that the Earth is flat, and vaccine is actually yogurt, which is not. It's not yogurt. When you're anxious as fuck because you have given a presentation tomorrow, oh, dog, of the final day, 24 hours remain. Wait, why does it look like she has this on her head? Well, either way, I wish you luck on the presentation. Whoever needs to do it, I wish you luck. I know I would be a nail-biting freak over it, because I have social phobia and anxiety out the wazoo. I have the most mysterious lurker. I'm not a big streamer, 6 to 8 people on average. Honestly, I think that is pretty good. I mean, when I'm streaming, I have like 2 to 4 on regular, and I've been streaming for almost a decade, so 6 to 10, that is good stuff. Keep on the work.
But this person has shown up to almost every one of my streams and lurked. They never say anything except 2 words,
Ever just?
and maybe do a lurking redeem. Turns out they have 18k channel points, and I'm honestly so grateful they are so loyal. They do not leave my stream in the background either, mentioning how they like to lurk, and they redeem the lurking to say hi. I know nothing about them, their pronouns or anything. They're just them. I never such a loyal fan. If you read this lurker, please know you make so motivated and enthusiastic and
euthanasia. That's a completely different thing.
To continue making content.
That is so wholesome, you know. I love people that are lurkers, you know. I really don't mind if people just having my stream in the background or they're just watching in silence, because I am here to entertain, and if they are entertained, then I done my job. And having people that is this like loyal and supporting, it is a wonderful feeling. And I say this to every lurker out there, we appreciate you. We really do. I know there's some people that I remember vaguely seeing someone complaining about lurkers, which is very weird. And like, bruh, not everyone need to be a raging parasocial boner in your chat. I'm just saying. When the AVTuber has a schedule mix-up, oh no.
How do I say this on Twitch without getting banned? I'm late for stream today because I thought it was Wednesday and I was getting ready for my 6 p.m. Wednesday Fansly stream. And tell me why?
Tell me why. Tell me why.
I didn't realize I was getting ready for the wrong stream until I was sat at my chair, looped up 2 holes filled.
Oh dear.
I was feeling adventurous today. Clamps on the nips, testing my abs. I'm showering before the stream. I feel so dirty. Lamau.
Oh God. Oh dear. I like that she felt very adventurous, and yeah, that can't be. Oh dear God. It is like when you accidentally like, oh, what is this? Open up and there is like a porn, like, and you're sitting on your phone or something like that. And people are like, what? No. I hope Savvy managed to get her schedule right though. Oh my God, this is so cool. Metal Bow Solid Donut Eater by Cognac Uma. That is so cool though. I love that. I love Metal Gear Solid. It's such a good game and such a good game series in general. And seeing this art style, it's rad as fuck. Sniper Wolf and Solid Snake. Oh my God, that is so cool. That is so cool.
Sorry I'm late, Liz. I was doing stuff.
I am stuff.
Oh my God, Sissy, no!
Gigi, you're out of history. Ah, yes. I guess you are on the clock when you're doing CC. Oh, bear. Oh, there. Oh, bear. So, Bao's new tweet, a fat woman and a heart, she have gained weight. Or she got impregnated by the purple guy from FNAF. What does she mean? This will be found far future, and they will be like, oh, this is an ancient tweet. We need hieroglyphs to understand this. And they're like, emojis are, oh my God, emojis are literally the hieroglyphs of the past. But today, oh my God, what the hell is happening? Me checking out the VTuber community. Cinder. Graduation. Oh my God. Oh dude. Well, that's how it feels at times, doesn't it? Like everything is literally fire, and you're sitting there in the fire, and it's like, oh, all is fine. It is fine. Ah!
Here's your burger.
Where's my fries? I understand what they mean with it, that she need to get a normal day job like most people have. Oh man. I will say that I will never understand people that diss on fast food workers, and I don't mean that the one that made this image diss fast food workers, by no means. But you know, the general idea some people spreading and saying like, oh yeah, you're flipping burgers and shit like that. I would never be able to deal with a job like that. Because, well, I have social phobia and anxiety in general, but the stress and then dealing with people and people that is just insane and oh my god, it's such a tough job, man. And if you're working a job, no matter what kind of job it is, you should be able to earn a living wage, I'm just saying. But I guess that is a good way to end things, in a pile of ashes on the ground. And yeah, the VTuber community, it's been pretty wild lately, so hopefully it can calm down a little bit. I think we need that right now. So let's hope for that, and hope you enjoy this, and I will be back with more. Maybe I will do more stuff like this, reading memes and r/ stuff, because I think it's interesting and it's pretty fun. So thank you everyone, see you later, and have a continuous super great day.